Today I've got some exercise advice for coming right up. Hi everyone, I'm Richard and welcome back to Exercise for Health. And if you're a sufferer of the condition fibromyalgia, or you want to know more about how exercise can help manage this long-term condition, then keep watching. If you're new to this channel, we offer tips, advice and exercises each week to help you manage your health condition with physical activity. So go ahead and tap the subscribe button below and the bell icon if you want to be notified of when we upload a new video. So fibromyalgia is still a relatively unknown condition, but it affects around 1 in 20 people and can lead to increased sensitivity to pain, extreme tiredness, muscle fatigue and stiffness, as well as difficulty sleeping or concentrating. However, exercise in particular has been found to have a number of important benefits with people with fibromyalgia, including to help reduce the pain. So today I'm going to give you my 5 top tips for exercising with this condition. Right, tip number 1, I'm starting with the most important one here. So make sure you're cautious with the amount of exercise you do. It can be really easy to feel like you're having a good day with decreased level of symptoms, to then overdo it and regret it the following day and feel completely wiped out. So if your condition is still newly diagnosed, you may not have worked out yet how to manage the condition with the volume of daily activity that you can actually do. Therefore, start very, very slowly and conservatively, and then each week gradually build up the amount that you do bit by bit until you find the optimum level between being active enough to make you feel better, but not losing that disciplined approach so that you end up crashing. Reaching the optimum level could take months to achieve, so don't feel that you'll be able to work it out in a few weeks. Also remember that the symptoms of your condition may fluctuate and not follow a set pattern, so always be mindful of this as you learn how the condition affects you. As with any long-term health condition, you have to find the best way for you to manage it and adapt your lifestyle accordingly. Right, tip number 2, if you're having a particularly bad day, don't feel that you have to stick with your routine if you don't feel that you're that much up to it. Fibromyalgia can affect you psychologically as well as physically. So it's important on the days that you might not be feeling physically as good that you still stay strong mentally. On these days, you could just aim to do shorter and lighter activities so that you still feel that you've achieved something in that day. Certainly don't feel that you have to compete or keep up with anyone else. Everything that you do in terms of exercise should be done on your terms, at your pace that's right for you. Therefore, a tailored approach to your exercise is the best thing, and do what feels right for you. Tip number 3 then, understand that if you suffer from fibromyalgia, you will have exaggerated effects as a response from any exercise. For example, DOMS, or delayed onset muscle soreness, is a common effect that we all have when we undertake a new activity or change our exercise routine up a bit. However, this next day soreness can be much worse if you have fibromyalgia, along with morning stiffness and a slower recovery. To reduce the likelihood of evoking this additional pain and stiffness, make sure that you reduce the load for any eccentric muscle contractions. This is the lengthening of the muscle during a contraction against the resistance. Like for example, lowering a weight during a bicep curl exercise where the resistance is on the bicep muscles while its length is increasing. A way around this is to stick with compound resisted movements rather than isolated ones. So for example, if I'm choosing an exercise for my triceps, the muscles on the back of the arms, instead of doing a tricep extension exercise with a dumbbell that isolates that muscle by moving one joint, in this case the elbow, I would instead choose an exercise such as the chest press machine, where the triceps are still working as the elbow joint is extending to lift the weight, but also the shoulder joint comes into play, working additional muscles such as the chest and shoulders to lift and lower the weight, therefore decreasing the load on the triceps. If you're not in a gym environment, then you could do a push-up type movement instead against a wall or a solid surface. Tip number 4. Individuals with fibromyalgia often have shoulder impingement and a weakness of the rotator cuff muscle group, and therefore don't tolerate sustained overhead activities. So although overhead exercises such as a shoulder press might be okay in short doses, doing prolonged overhead work like painting a ceiling may demand too much on the body and cause severe repercussions over the next few days. So if you're doing a gym-based program, steer towards a majority of leg-based work such as the exercise bike, leg press machine and lunges, compared to upper body based exercise at a ratio of about 2 to 1. Right, the final tip I have is, especially if you're newly diagnosed, is to start with supervised based exercise. So a class where an instructor can guide you initially to help build your confidence with exercise and encourage you to stay motivated. Low impact classes such as yoga, tai chi or pilates are very well suited if you find an instructor that understands your needs. Or if you prefer water-based exercises, then try a gentle aqua class, providing you can tolerate the temperature of the water for the duration of the class. But mostly, find something that you enjoy that works for you, as you're more likely to stick to it, which in turn will then enhance your adherence to staying active to help you manage the condition. I hope this video today will help those of you with fibromyalgia to structure your individual activity so you can manage your condition more effectively. If it has helped, then please give it a like by clicking the thumbs up button below to help this channel grow so more people can benefit from these videos. If you have a question for me, then add it to the comments below and I'll do my best to find the answer for you. Remember to stay active, keep moving, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click here to subscribe to this channel or click here to watch a recent video. See you soon.